Welcome to CopyBucket. This is CopyBucket, a tool to speed up your workflow, collaborate, and work with your data across devices seamlessly. CopyBucket is currently available on Windows, macOS, iPhone, and will be coming soon to more platforms. Think about how you get a file or other data from one computer to another. Maybe you find yourself sending emails to yourself to access data from another device later. Or maybe you use USB memory sticks to transfer files back and forth between computers. Or you upload files to a cloud storage service and then email a link to someone. At CopyBucket, we wanted to build an easier and more intuitive way to juggle your data. We wanted to combine the ease of copy and paste with the convenience of cloud storage. With CopyBucket, you simply copy and paste or drag and drop items in a bucket. Items are added to the top of your bucket. You can paste text, images, files, links, and more. Paste and organize items in buckets. Keep them handy for quick access. Hit the spacebar anytime to expand an item and preview it. Your items then automatically appear on your other devices and they are ready to be used. They also appear on your iOS device so you can easily access data on the go. Let's take a look at how it works. Here, we have two computers with CopyBucket installed. The same user is working on these two laptops. Let's select some text in a Word document and copy it. Then, let's paste it into CopyBucket. The item appears in the bucket as a small preview. The item automatically appears on the PC. On the PC, let's open a blank document. We can copy the text item from CopyBucket and paste it into Word. It's that easy. Now, let's try this with an image. We open an image on the Mac and select a portion of it. We copy it and paste it into our bucket. The image appears on the PC at the top of the bucket. We copy it from CopyBucket and paste it into our Word document. Let's try this again, and this time showing the two computers side by side. We'll select a couple of paragraphs on computer 1 and paste them into CopyBucket. Note what happens on the right. The item immediately appears on computer 2. We can now use the item however we'd like. Sending items. CopyBucket also makes collaboration easier. If you want to send an item to someone else's device, simply right-click an item and select Send to Friend. Let's select our friend Tom and hit the Send button. Tom receives a notification on their computer. He can click the red notification button in the toolbar to open his received bucket. He can expand the item by hitting the space key to preview the received item. Let's send Tom another item, this time using the toolbar. We simply click this text item and click the Send to Friend button on the toolbar. Tom receives another notification. This time we click on the Bucket Selection drop-down menu to switch to the received bucket. Enhance and speed up collaboration and sharing. Managing buckets. Every CopyBucket user has a default bucket and received bucket. To create a new bucket, select Manage Buckets from the Bucket Selection dropdown. You can create additional buckets to keep related items together. In this window, you will see a plus button at the bottom left. Click the plus button and enter the name of your new bucket. Your new bucket is now ready to be used. You can also create a new bucket using the File menu by selecting New Bucket or using the keyboard shortcut. We'll create a new bucket called Links. Using the New Text tool, we'll enter some new text to go in that bucket. Let's create another text item. Now we have two items in our links bucket. Although you can show each bucket in a separate window, you decide to just have one window open and switch between buckets as needed. At any time, you may reorder your buckets in order of preference. We'll move the links bucket to the top. This change is reflected in the Bucket Selection drop-down menu. Let's move the Presentation bucket too. The new order also becomes effective on your other devices automatically. You may also rename the buckets you have created. Let's rename the Links bucket by clicking its name, editing it, and pressing Enter. Sharing buckets. To make collaboration easier, you can share an entire bucket with a friend or colleague. Here we have a bucket with items related to flowers. We want to share this bucket with Tom, who is working with me on a flower project. We click the bucket sharing icon on the toolbar. The bucket sharing window appears. At the bottom, there is a plus button and also a blue link to invite friends to this bucket. We'll click the link and select Tom from the list. Once we hit invite, Tom will receive a bucket invitation notification on his computer. Tom clicks the red notification icon and sees the invitation. When he accepts the invitation, the bucket appears on his computer and the items become available for him to use. He can preview them by selecting items and hitting the spacebar. Tom opens a blank document and starts dragging items from CopyBucket and dropping them on the document. Collaborate instantly with ease. If we decide Tom should not be able to add or delete items in this bucket, we can change his permissions to view only from the bucket sharing window. Of course, Tom can also access this shared bucket on the go from his iPhone. Taking screenshots. CopyBucket has a convenient built-in screenshot tool. Simply click the camera icon in the toolbar. You can choose to take a screenshot of the entire screen or select a specific area of the screen. Here, we are taking a screenshot of an area on the desktop. The item appears in our bucket as an image item. We preview it by selecting it and hitting the spacebar. Next, we'll take a screenshot of the entire screen. It's that easy. Let's take one last screenshot. Let's say we want to capture the items in this app's toolbar. Click the camera icon, choose Select Area, and drag over the desired area, and the item appears at the top of the bucket. Finding items. In CopyBucket, you can at any time search for items within a bucket. Use the keyboard shortcut Command F on Mac or Control F on PC, or the menu item to enter search mode. A search input field will appear where the bucket selection drop-down menu is. You can then enter what you're looking for. You can search items by type, for example by typing image, PNG, or text. You may also enter text that appears within text item. All the items that contain that particular text will appear. To exit the search mode, hit the Escape key on your keyboard or click the small X icon at the right of the search field. Autocopy. Let's say you're working in a Word document and are copying a lot of data back and forth to CopyBucket. To make things easier, you can set the bucket window to always be on top, so it doesn't end up behind other programs. Now, when Word is in the foreground, we can still see CopyBucket. The leftmost icon on the toolbar enables autocopy. Autocopy is exactly what it sounds like. Items you copy in other programs will automatically be added to your bucket. You will know autocopy is enabled in the current bucket because the icon will turn green. You can disable it at any time by clicking the icon again. Now, we'll select some text items in our Word document and copy them. Notice that as soon as we copy, the items are automatically added. You don't have to switch back to CopyBucket to paste them. Enabling autocopy is a great idea when you are working with a lot of data that you think you may reuse later. At any time, you can drag items you need back into your document or any other program. The fastest way to get data from A to B. CopyBucket is the easiest and fastest way to get data from A to B. Whether you're copying cells from an Excel spreadsheet on a Mac and pasting them in a Word document on Windows, sending a file to a friend, or lines of code to a colleague, or a quick screenshot, CopyBucket is here to enhance your workflow and help you stay in your flow. If you can copy-paste, you can juggle data like a pro. Get started for free today at CopyBucket.com.